lock them doors and turn them locks.
Copyright out.
Ooh.
Copyright.
Hey, Derrick, here, you want this?
There's two things going on with me that I'm getting anxiety from. Yetty's hands being that close to the fucking camera, and then looking at Derrick's bald head again for another week.
I got Buckeyes. Look, they're Buckeyes.
Hey, let's start off. I'm going to bring up a new segment that we talked about bringing up, but we haven't brought into the fruition, and we'll just get this out of the way. This is called. I don't even know what this is called yet, but just some shit that made me salty, you know? So I'm going to paint a picture that everybody can relate to, right? You're driving a car, right? You're driving a car, super intense, right? It's snow on the road. You're trying to pay attention, concentrate, and then you have, somebody that you care about, somebody that you love in the back seat, and they're like, left, right, left, reverse. Bro, you really in drive? Bro, are you really in drive?
I don't know.
Why don't you pick a better car? And then so you're in the driver's seat. You're in the driver's seat like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Do we know anybody like that at all?
Listeners, viewers, let me introduce you to Darks of Salt Happens podcast. I'm playing video games. I'm playing Destiny. I'm playing PvP. Iron Banner. If those of you who are familiar with Iron Banner, all the limiters are off, so it's pretty intense. 6, 7, 8, and you see that I almost said 6 o'clock because to humans that makes sense, but when you play in the game and somebody's yelling out 6, 4, 3, 9. You don't know what I'm talking about, bro? Bro, why are you aiming down the sights? Bro.
Strafe while you're in midair.
Strafe while your feet ain't on the ground. Shut the fuck up talking to me.
Don't forget, pick a good character. Grab him.
Grab him. Yeah, grab him.
You should have grabbed him.
You should have grabbed him.
And then what happens when that grab whiffs, and then they just carry me to the corner and just mollywopping me in the fucking. You know what? Y'all don't play fighting games.
Don't miss.
Yeah, you need a better character, bro.
You should have chosen a better character.
All right, because when we fight each other, we're going to put that shit on Salt Happens Twitch, Salt Happens YouTube. I'm about to see y'all get bodied because y'all just grabbing.
No, we're going to see that special bar get filled, and you come around the corner and get a warlock right in your face.
Bro,
that Raiden coming at you. He was screaming. That dude chased him halfway.
Why should I, or why am I thinking that we should have like a Salt Happens tournament, like wherever the fuck we decide to stay at during this meetup, just have a fucking stream of the two people who are fighting, and then everybody else around us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that we are gonna record a pod. Actually, that would be cool. If we could do that when we do the meetup.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how we gonna situate these mics and shit.
Yeah.
But I'll bring my PlayStation. I'll bring all my fighting games.
Shit.
Oh boy.
Well, that means I gotta bring my controller because I can't play with anybody else's.
Yeah, his has the dirt and the cracks just right for his hands.
No, it ain't even that.
Yo, speaking of dirt in the right places, are there people out there that buy used controllers still?
I don't think so, man.
There are people who still buy them.
Maybe like parents that buy kids controllers, but like somebody actually buying a controller, I don't think so.
Yo, this is 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, refurbished is different because they remanufacture those at the warehouse.
Yeah,
I'm talking about straight up used from GameStop.
Nope.
Nah, bro. No. Hey, public service announcement. I'm educating the youth out there 2 weeks in a row. First, it was about the links in our Instagram. This is the second one I'm going to give it to y'all. The more you know, here's the fucking rainbow. Listen, moms, dads, grandpappies, meemaws, don't go into a GameStop and be buying no used controllers, because let me tell you what they doing with these controllers. They shitting with them. So go ahead. If you love your grandbabies, go ahead and buy them a used Joy-Cons if you want to. I'll tell you where they've been. The same place my Joy-Cons been. In the bathroom while I'm taking a shit.
Hey, you know what, Derrick? You worked at GameStop. Why don't you tell us about the used controllers, man?
Damn.
He licked
Put me
him.
on the spot. No, fuck that. No, I was one of those. I'm a neat freak fucker. So anytime that we got a used controller, I would always wipe them down with Clorox wipes. Like I would actually go in, clean the fuck out of them, and then Clorox wipe the fuck out of it. And then
After you smelled it.
You just pushing around dirt. You get in them cracks. You get in them crevices.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Mike's face. He's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You
I
get
think, see, that's how I pictured Derrick smelling the controllers when they left. He was like, oh.
No, Yetty, that would be your department. That would be your department, Yetty. Fuck you. But no, in all seriousness, no. I Clorox wipe the fuck out of everything. Like if it's touched another human being's hands or it's been in their possessions for more than a month, yeah, I'm wiping it down.
Speaking of wipe me down.
Salt. Come on, monkey boy, do it. Y'all ready to catch these beans?
Hi.
Episode 23 of the Salt Happens podcast with me, your boy, the final boss, aka Legs Linguini, aka Larry Lettuce, aka Vegeta of the Salt Happens crew. And I'm joined with
Hey, what's up? It's Darks. You know me. You see me. I'm in color now. I'm not dead. I promise.
Caw!
What's up? This is Rhyno.
oh, we can see them. We can see them both now.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, we can see them both. Yetty, come on. You know you want to.
Hey, what's up? It's the Yetty from the Return of the Ohms and the Salt Happens group up here. Look at me. Ooh.
All right. Last but not least, save the best for last. Derrick, a.k.a. that King Spicy, a.k.a. Spicy Sauce, a.k.a. Origin 24. I'm bringing it back for the one time for Mr. Yetty over there. He just wanted to call me Origin. So, yes.
Man, it
Thank
fit.
you.
All right, Mike, go ahead.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. Say what you got to say because I know
Yo.
you're smart to say.
I literally took everything in me to let you get that off. Bro, I'm being so considerate of you and your intro. Just know that I was fighting hard.
Mr. Legs Linguini.
Oh man. How'd y'all spend y'all week?
Oh, working. Pretty much working.
Yep.
I'm trying to get this Warframe down right again. Get my right build. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yetty, what you got going on? Besides,
A lot of video games
Playing-
freaking you out with my fingers.
Yetty looks like he's solving a puzzle. You ever see them?
he's looking like he's breaking up wheat.
Where it's all.
Oh god, nah. I ain't got nothing going on, man. I'm working on I got my microphone working, so that was a big goal this week.
Yeah, after he choke slammed it.
Yeah. Basically.
Eric, what
Got
you
my
been up
stuff
to?
set up.
Just working on the good, man. Doing a lot of music, hanging out with y'all, planning on doing. I don't know. I'm trying to find a new game to play. So if you guys have any suggestions for me to play, any games or any of us, go ahead and do that. You can go to our website, check it out.
I don't know. I first time listener, long time caller. You know that Katana Zero. You know, that Warframe. I don't know. My friend Pedro, maybe.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Nice.
Oh god, don't.
Nice. Yeah.
Anyways, so I mean, everybody knows what's going on. I'm kind of pissed about a couple delays that they've got going on.
Before we get into that, go
Let's
ahead
get
and
into that.
go ahead and let those tears fall. Let those thug tears fall. Ryan, what you been up to, bro?
Working.
Working?
That's it.
Working. He's a
Did he say twerking or working?
Both?
Both.
Why not both, man?
He got them yeeks.
Mm.
Hey, did you?
Can
did
you clap with no hands?
You already know. I swear, the guy who was walking down the street, I thought he had a Muppet in his pocket, bro.
I got nothing for that one.
Oh god damn!
Oh shit!
Jesus.
Damn.
So speaking of Muppets in their pocket, what's Square Enix doing about this delay? I know you want to talk about that. We're going to get that out the way because we got some real shit we got to talk about.
Honestly, I find it as a good thing, but I also see it as like kind of like a big hold up. I mean, they're saying they want to polish the game and everything like that, which is fine because we're getting some of these half-ass games nowadays that were supposed to take years to actually develop, and they're pushing them out in like a couple months.
Yeah.
So for them to actually sit back and be like, you know what, we don't want to jip y'all that experience. We're gonna go ahead and polish it and push it back. But on the even shittier side of things, you have to reconfirm your pre-order because if you don't, then they cancel it. Which is, I mean, I'm kind of happy that I didn't pre-order it yet, but I mean, damn, for every person that actually had a pre-order, if they don't see that shit or if they don't get an email, which I hope they do, they're going to come up into GameStop or wherever the fuck they ordered it at, and they're not going to have a game if they didn't go in to reconfirm.
Yeah.
So,
And just to
You said reconfirm?
yes, you have to reconfirm.
Like twice?
Yes,
Yeah.
you have to go in.
Isn't that what you're doing when you pay for it in the first place?
No, with them pushing it back, that's what called that. With them pushing it back, they're now saying, okay, we're pushing it back. So the original release date was pretty much like wiped. So if you did your pre-order, you have to go in now again to reconfirm.
Yeah.
That's a
Are they
nightmare.
letting people know about it, like emails, anything? Or?
That's what I'm hoping for. Like somebody, like people are starting to get emails about this shit because that's going to be a lot of pissed off people come release day, and they're not able to get their copy. Just
Man, I
because
swear, GameStop's on the way out, man.
They are.
They are. And
Just crap like that, man.
as long as I'm able to buy physical copies online, I think there's really no need for them. Actually, and I think we said in the previous podcast that I felt like there needed to be like a gaming boutique. And I think that still needs to exist, but I think some of the business practices of GameStop need to go.
Yeah.
entirely.
But
One of which being the forced promotion. Forcing
Yeah.
employees to promote crap, and if they don't, they get written up, fired.
Yeah. But I think that comes with any job, man. Like, if you buy a computer at Micro Center, they want to sell you the replacement plan. It's like, yo, if it break, I'm just out of luck. It's going to be more trouble just to get it sent in and get it sent back. And then they're going to be like, yo, it was a limited warranty. Man, get out of here. It's a warranty limited.
No.
It only lasts for 90 days.
I kind of enjoy the GameStop experience, though. Like, I think I was the one that defended it last time. Like, their practices suck, but the experience, like, Slacker CDs and games, like, as a local shop that we have in the city, like, the experience is awesome because when you go in there, you don't know what you're going to run into. You might find, like, a rare copy of Devil May Cry, limited edition, for $12. So, I mean, that's something you don't get online either.
You know what? It kind of feels like the experience when you go to, like, Blockbuster as a kid or something, if you ever went to it.
That
When you
was
go
a
to
good
the
experience.
store like that, yeah. The feeling.
Not really.
at
They rip
least,
you off all the
feel-
time, but yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I was
You're
saying. Like,
browsing around and stuff, like
like crate diving almost.
yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's what I was saying. Like, Yetty, I think the boutiques need to still exist, but the like you said, like I said, the business practices got to get up out of here. Like,
They suck.
Yeah.
if I buy a game, and let's say I'm a psycho and I beat it in one day and I bring it back, trade it in. There's no reason it should devalue by $30.
Well, now they've actually got this little like it or either love it or return it policy. So if you like, they started it with Call of Duty. If you play it, you beat it, and you didn't really like feel like you got your money's worth, you could return it and you get full price back.
Ooh, that could be games.
Well, let me tell you something right now, and I'm going to get some real hate for this one. One thing I used to do because I hate GameStop is I'd go in back when we were playing Xbox, go in, buy a game, keep the receipt. Within the first week, I'd beat it, take it back, get full price back, get another game.
Yeah, you hustling them.
I did that a lot. There's a reason my gamer score was so high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
why I
it's
had
not
new
only
games.
it's not only Final Fantasy that got pushed back. Cyberpunk 2077.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. That's interesting because my theory about this is that like Final Fantasy was scheduled to come out in March, correct?
Right,
It pushed it back to April, right?
right,
What's 1 month in development? That's nothing, right? That's
right.
a patch. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cyberpunk 2077 moved all the way September, which means that's 6 months. They could do a lot of changes within that point. But my theory is, you know how big Final Fantasy VII Remake is. You
Yeah.
know the blockbuster that's going to be, good or bad. They moved to April and got all the mother games about the paint. All the mother games that was coming out in April was like, oh no, dog.
Wait a minute.
Yo, wait a minute.
Final Fantasy came in like, you don't want them problems, big fella.
Yeah.
Right. You want zero problems, dog. It ain't nothing but a hot fix.
See, like EA though, if EA has a game, they don't really give a shit.
Well, EA's already got what? They've got what between September and November that they release games?
They do not care.
EA does not give a damn. They released 2 games that they published in the same month, in the same week.
Yep.
Which is bad business.
Compete against each other. It's like the blood arena for their company. They don't care.
No, they
It's the
don't.
Hunger Games. May the odds be in your favor.
And it ultimately killed a very good game, Titanfall 2. Like, they released Borderlands,
That's awesome.
not Borderlands, excuse me. They released Battlefield 1
Battlefield 1.
and Titanfall 2 in the same week. And, of course, it killed that Titanfall 2. Boy, if you don't quit smiling at me.
Well, Titanfall 2 still has a cult following right now, man. It's still alive and well too.
Like, okay, and I know that everybody's gonna look at me as if I'm fucking crazy about this shit, but what if they would have brought that shit over to the Switch?
Titanfall?
Titanfall.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
It's already on the
regardless.
Switch. It's already on the Switch.
Is it
I don't
really?
think it is. I don't think it is. No,
Yeah.
I didn't see
All right,
it.
somebody pull it up and screen share it.
It's called,
Yeah.
they just changed the name of it. It's called Apex Legends.
Oh.
It's the same engine. It's the same engine. And
But it's not the same game, bro.
it's what Titanfall 3 was supposed to be.
Yeah.
No, but Titanfall 2, man, you get them big boy mechs. You get all that fun stuff.
And mark my words, they coming. They coming to Apex. Mark my words. Put money on it. Who want to put money down?
I don't know.
I ain't gonna put money on it.
I got 10 on it. I got 10 saying they're coming.
I already know that Mike's fucking mech would be the Ronin more than anything else.
No, that was you, bro. I was playing with it was a girl. I forgot her name. It was the only girl mech.
Oh, I know which one you're talking
man.
about.
That's a good game.
I know what you're talking about. But that, because when we played with each other, that shit right there was.
It was
Because
yeah.
Mike would come out of nowhere and just start decimating people the first 10 seconds of the game.
Because my favorite thing to do was like I didn't really care for the mechs, but I loved getting people out their mechs.
Yeah, buddy.
Like
He was shooting people in the face.
I'm a rodeo you. Like
Or
Ryan
curse
is doing with his video right now.
Didn't you get to get up on top
sorry,
of
I'm
it?
trying to fix
pull out
that
that
back
battery
on.
core? Couldn't you pull out that battery
Yeah,
core?
and replace it with a grenade.
Yep,
Yes.
that shit was badass.
So,
Oh yeah.
Nintendo, if you're listening or watching, I highly doubt that you are. Go ahead and put that on the Switch. Go ahead and do that. That way we could all
Man,
yeah.
climbing up the mechs.
And I know we go into some different tangents, but we classify ourselves as a gaming podcast to talk about other things, and we've been talking about gaming for the past 2 weeks, which is right on brand. But kind of going on a tangent off of the docket, I know we've all had experience with some kind of first-person shooter on the Switch, correct?
Yes.
No.
No? Well,
I'm staying away from it.
yeah. For the people that have in the group, is it ass or is it not ass?
It's ass.
Okay, just making
If it's
sure.
anything like PSP, I ain't touching it.
It's ass.
Yo, me and Yetty tried to pay Paladins, bro.
No.
The sensitivity's so high. Why?
Yep.
I think that's why I don't want to buy Overwatch on the Switch, because I know that it's just going to be terrible.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I
not
barely
doing
want to
it.
play Overwatch now because you can't play it
can
without
tell.
somebody giving you a guilt trip.
You can tell right away, like, you know how limited the space is, you know?
Yeah,
It's
man, it must be nice to still have Joy-Cons.
Right?
Hey, do you want one, bro? I'll break you off one.
Nah, they supposed to be sending mine. It's 2-day air.
They'll break off anyway. You don't have to help.
No. No, but like right now, and I know I'm gonna catch slack from the group for this, but I've been playing Fortnite on the fucking Switch, and even that shit is sensitive as fuck.
There's nothing I can say that's gonna be nice, so I'm just gonna sit here.
So that sound was Eric getting up from his desk and walking away at the sound of Fortnite, and he has not returned. But when he does, you best believe his chair gonna be screaming. So
let me ask you: have you bought V-Bucks?
Nope.
Not one, not a season pass or nothing.
Dude, I don't buy into that shit. I'm purely there. I'm not in for the cosmetics or anything. Whatever's free on there, I'll take whatever is free. But I'm not paying.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that for one bit. For some reason, I don't believe it.
No. Well, believe what you want, but no.
He got that. Yeah, he got that John Wick outfit. I know it.
No, I do not.
Yeah.
As tempted as I was, I was like, fuck that shit. But anyway, off of Fortnite.
Yeah.
Done with Fortnite. We're done.
You don't want to talk about them V-Bucks, do you?
No, I don't spend money on that shit.
Hey, you need to be on Fortnite because you need to be training Ray Lynn to get you some of that money.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Wait a minute, hold up, Mike. Say her name again?
Huh?
say her name one more time, please.
I separated them. I didn't mean to do that.
I was about to say, oh Lord, Mike. I'd have to tell her, and then she'd really be upset.
No, don't tell her that. Don't tell Uncle Mike mess up her name, Doc. My fault. Because here's what happened. So I was saying her name, and I wasn't confident. That's what happened. I was saying her name because I know her name, but I ain't said it in so long.
Because every time that I would say her name, she'd be like, huh? She'd hit that patent Uncle Mike. She would hit that patent Uncle Mike, huh? Raylan, huh? No, but I let her try Fortnite on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
I really did. And I bought one of those kitty controllers for the PlayStation.
Why would you do that?
Bro. No. Now, when I put her on some Tekken, that little girl, she just swinging whenever she can.
Oh, she'll see a button masher like Daddy. Got it.
No, I'm thinking that she's starting to catch on to some of the combos.
Yo, I'm slowly starting to shift, and we going way down the unbeaten path. These tangents are going crazy. I'm doing the Tekken Claw now, and for those of you at home that don't know what the Tekken Claw is that with my right hand where all the face buttons are, I'm tapping it like it's an arcade stick, like you would, and Eric is showing you visibly. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm eventually just gonna have to buy an arcade stick. I think I'm at that point.
Combo with King, you got to do it that way.
I got to.
Yeah, you can't not do it.
And it's so satisfying to hit it like that. So I'm gonna have to get a arcade stick. I think I'm long overdue for one.
Whatever happened to your Street Fighter one back in the day?
You see.
Oh yeah.
Here we
go.
What had happened was,
man, so as you guys know, the group knows, but those of you that are listening probably are unaware of, I play a lot of fighting games. Fighting games is my favorite genre. They're also the ones that induce the most rage.
I know where this is going.
Yeah, I did my best Big Show impression on that mug, and it didn't.
It didn't make it out, bro.
No, it tapped out, bro.
I know he was sitting up there and he came out and motherfucker.
Bam! You already know. Over my knee too. My fault. It was a cheapy one though. It was like $40. I ain't really tripping. It was old anyway.
Here's a question for y'all. How many controllers have you broken?
None. Surprisingly, none.
Hey, I got a story.
I don't know about that one, Derrick. I think he might have broke one, maybe.
I got a story for y'all.
Okay.
Listen, so again, fighting games is my favorite genre, right? There's gonna be a common theme y'all find out. Listen to this podcast, right? So I'm playing Street Fighter 4, right? I'm playing Goken. If you guys don't know who that is the master of Ken and Ryu that they put in the game, right? So the servers, Street Fighter servers have never been great. So there's lag going on. I'm getting my ass whooped. Admittedly, I'm getting my ass whooped. And I finally get that win. I finally get that dub. and I spiked my PlayStation 3 controller, right?
Wait, so you didn't even lose? You
No,
won and you threw it?
I won, bro.
This motherfucker turned into Gronk.
Wait.
He started.
So I spiked my PlayStation 3 controller, right? If you guys at home are familiar with how the PlayStation controller is shaped, it's shaped like a boomerang, right? So when it hit the ground, it hit it just right that it bounced back up and hit me right in the forehead. And let's just say I learned a valuable lesson that day. I was real humbled.
Oh man, it's kind of like when you laying on the bed and you got your phone and then it fucking just falls right on your face.
Oh god.
Totally feel. Total karma.
Mike, I still remember
deserve it.
back in the day playing Street Fighter, and I had a certain character that no one could beat.
Yeah, it was Akuma.
And you might have beaten me, and I'm gonna try not to be mean here, but I think maybe 7 times over our whole career.
I can't remember the count. It was very small.
With him, Mike had when he beat me, there was salt. There was a lot of salt. The one controller I broke was one of those times, and I never told you that because we were on a whole. Oh man, how did that go down? I was on a good win streak against you, and I think Yetty maybe.
Yeah.
And at one point, you had gotten up and did your little chicken dance that you like to do.
Oh yeah,
And
that Dowson victory dance.
I was already mad, dude. And I heard that. I heard you up there doing it. And I chucked it. I just chucked it.
Oh, you know it. And I was fucking running around the house.
No,
He
that's
told
just
me
like-
he was doing laps around the couch.
Bro, I really was.
That's just like when I beat Mike and you. Oh my god.
I finally had a game I could beat him at. I finally had a game and I was unstoppable.
You know what it was?
He finally got me.
It was because it was Street Fighter 4 for a while with Akuma, and then I kind of got even with you on that. But the game that the fighting game that you tore me up the most in was Street Fighter 2 HD Remix. I could not fuck with you on that.
Man, it was fun.
No, when I'm playing against Mike in fucking Tekken, Mike makes me the saltiest person on the planet. He is the only person who can piss me off so quickly on Tekken. And out of the blue, when I beat him, oh, Lord, you would think that my PS4 controller was going to go through the ceiling. That's how I was like, oh, yes, dear God, praying. And I was like, yes. And then I'd calm back down, and then Mike would be like, that's going to be your last win. And then as soon as he says, that's going to be your last win, he would come back in with all that salt and just destroy everybody.
Oh, yeah. No playing.
Derrick, I still remember you and Mike decided to talk me into downloading Marvel vs. Capcom back in the day. And I said,
you.
Oh, I'm good at fighting games. Oh, Derrick ain't seen nothing. Because I remember Derrick was playing Street Fighter with us for a bit. And he ended up quitting between me and Mike whooping him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I got my comeuppance because I was like, man, I'm hot shit. You know, Mike can't even beat me. And he's a fighting game king. What's Derrick got? I played maybe 3 matches and I never touched that game again. He did not beat me. He did not beat me. He got me into a corner and would not let me out of that corner.
No. No, Mike will tell you, as many times as me and Mike have played Marvel vs. Capcom 2,
Bro,
That's a good game too.
I won't touch that game anymore.
yeah,
I
that game is fucking broken.
And Derrick knows how to take advantage of it.
He does, and I wasn't.
Hey, it still
Admittedly,
takes
I wasn't
skill.
good at fighting games when me and Derrick was playing those games back then. I was mashing, and Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is where I really was like, yo, it taught me a valuable lesson. Like, Derrick taught me some shit. Like, yo, you can't just come in here and wing it, man. And I remember he had a 67 win streak on me, bro.
Oh my god,
Bro,
mm-hmm.
I'll never forget it. It's burned into my brain. It's burned into my fucking
67 wins.
67 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, man.
Now, let me tell you
Look
something.
at that smile. Look at that smile up there first. Look at that.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Derrick
He was
loving it.
he was using 2 people in that game that everybody in the community knows are broken. So
Oh.
if you look up Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Wesker and Virgil.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Because Mike already knew my first character was my wild card. So if I could beat you with my first character, then I'll keep using the first character. But if you got past the first one, you're not getting past Wesker. If you got past Wesker, I'm fucking up with
He's on X Factor and use Virgil. Now, I'll tell you, Ryan, you already know.
Yeah.
I'm stubborn as shit, and I will keep slamming my face up against the fucking broken team until I show you like it can be done. Yeah, 67 times that didn't happen.
67, man.
This is bringing back a lot of Halo memories, man, for us playing like shoddy snipers and stuff.
Yo, we want to talk about beasts at games. Fucking Yetty at Halo, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it was. Man, I was salty over how good he was back then.
What's funny is we was talking last night. I remember everybody's like stuff to use. Mike always had the gravity hammer. Every time he'd go straight for it in a map too. If he knew it was there, he got it.
Yeah.
Rhyno was always shotguns
in the hallway.
Always
Yeah.
freaking shotgun, and he
Shotgun or energy sword.
That's how he got. Yeah, and then Origin was like the S or the assault rifle, I think it was, or the
No, it
That
was
was
sniper.
VR.
It was sniper, right?
VR.
Was it VR?
Oh, it
What
was
was that?
VR.
Yeah, it was the VR.
VR,
You get them
it was
headshots.
VR and SMG because I'd always cap people off with a headshot.
Yep. I was a
What was
sticky man.
that?
I was always meleeing people, hitting them in the back of the head all the time.
I don't remember what I used a lot.
Yours was you were the pistol in VR, and then sometimes you would go for the sniper rifle.
Oh.
No, he used the needler, didn't he?
Yes,
He did use a needler.
The needler.
the needler and the energy sword.
Yo, Needler's still one of the best weapons ever. Shout out.
And this is on Guardian, right? It's on Guardian. Is that where we're talking?
Man, we don't talk about Guardian.
Yeah, we won't.
That
That
was
was
the
where
map.
the Mighty Shields became the Gravity Hammer Master.
Bro.
That was the map.
I have a
bro.
screenshot
He was
on
slinging
my
that thickness.
website of him coming down above me with a gravity hammer.
I love that fucking weapon. It's something about
And he wouldn't just kill you. After he killed you with it, he had to teabag you every time.
every time.
Tag and tag.
That's the culture. That was the culture of Halo 3, bro. If you
Tag 'em and
wasn't
bag 'em.
wasn't dipping the bags, you wasn't doing it right.
You gotta dip potato chip, man. You
Yeah, you gotta get that Duke booter.
Oh
You know what? You know what they say. You know what they say. If you bag, if you don't brag, you ain't bagging. So
The best thing about Halo 3, and they need to bring this shit back. They need to bring this shit back in all fucking first person shooters. It's gonna be toxic. I don't care. After they kill you, because after they have proximity voice chat. So after they kill you, you can hear the enemy team. Whereas if you're not, you can't hear them. You can only hear your teammate. But after you get that kill, you gotta hear me going. Get that teabag on you, bro.
No, because I remember Mike sitting up there when me and Mike first met. That was the first thing that he did. He would sit up there, bag, and then he'd
Wait,
run
but-
off.
okay, I'm kind of mad that party chat became a thing because being in the game and hearing proximity chat was kind of cool on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
man,
Oh my god.
that lobby put hair on my chest too. The pregame lobby for Halo. You heard some stuff you wasn't supposed to hear.
Yeah, a lot of 13-year-olds using the N-word.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm over there making Reptar maps and all that weird shit.
Meanwhile, Eric's freestyling in the lobby.
We did freestyle.
Herbert the pervert.
Oh,
God.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Good times. Good times.
man, but we actually gonna talk about something that's on the docket today.
Yeah.
No.
The Witcher.
Yo,
How do you feel about that?
how far did y'all get?
I finished it.
I'm done.
I actually finished the fucking series. And
I
I'm
finished
kind
it
of
too.
upset.
Yeah, do you
We
come?
taking a water break?
Yeah,
Water
I'm
break?
hitting this water, boy.
Like,
All right, we doing Eric? Have you watched it?
Look, before we get into it, we gonna hit this water break. While we doing that, you are listening to Salt Happens Podcast. Salt Happens Podcast can be found on Apple iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Podcast, Google Play. Where else? Radio Republic, Overcast, Pocket Cast. Anywhere that you can stream podcasts, we're gonna be on it. Now, have a special request from anybody listening to it on Apple Podcasts. If you listen to it on Apple Podcasts, make sure you give us and rate us a review. Give us a 5-star. Give us a 5-star because that'll let us get seen. It'll put us on the new and noteworthy page. It'll get us in the algorithm to get us to be discovered. Get more ears that wouldn't normally hear us in the first place. But if you're looking for me, I'm the final boss. And I got a whole bunch of boys with me. Go and give them your piece.
Hey, what's up? It's Darks. You see I'm here? I'm still alive. Wow, that's crazy, right?
Nice.
You can find me on all... You can find me on pretty much all platforms. Official Deranged, or you can find me now as Darks. I also have a SoundCloud. I'm working on Music Lagoon. I'm going to keep forcing that into your head. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me everywhere. I'll help you. The links will be down below. Thank you.
Oh, God.
Hey, this is the Rhyno. You'd probably be better off finding me on Steam, which, if you're watching this video right now, look for the Rhyno, spelled that way, RHYNO. Same logo and all that. I'll probably be on there. Otherwise, you can find me on Instagram, same thing. Everywhere, same thing.
Nice.
It's all the same.
I'm sorry.
What?
What's so
Why are
funny?
you laughing, bro?
Ryan, no, because Ryan said up there, and he's like, I had to show the picture and tell people how to spell it because the last time that he said up there, yeah, Rhino with an H.
Oh, look who's talking. Mr. 3 in the name.
You fucking right.
You be changing that number every week,
You
bro.
gotta...
No,
Derek's one of those people with the X's and the 69s.
No.
Yeah, he was that edgy guy on Xbox Live back in the day with all that XXX69.
Okay, Yetty with the number
Shadow
4.
Killer
Whatever,
420, 69.
Anyways, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter, just.Derrick. As far as being on the PlayStation, I'm rarely on there now, which is odd. But I am on Nintendo Switch. So, yeah, there you go.
Keep that friend code out, bro.
Yeah, I'll leave that up there.
What's up? It's Yetty from the group. These people right here. You can find me on Return to the Ohms, which should actually be coming out this week. Now that I got my microphone decently working, and you can hear me, hopefully. Yeah. So just look for Yetty, Yetty, anywhere, and you'll find me. You may like what you find, you may not. It might be a picture of my nipples with some mayonnaise. I don't know.
He's not lying.
I'm down.
Wait a minute.
He's not lying. I'm here for
it.
it.
What it is. So
I came for that.
Yeah. I stayed for the beard.
Oh, God. Anyways.
But, so, I guess we're really bad at explaining inside jokes. And I know said we were going to talk about The Witcher, but I got to get this off my chest before I forget it. So,
Wait a minute.
What's up?
Wait a minute. Hey, Ryan.
What's up?
Toss a coin to your Witcher.
That's what you stopped me for?
Yeah.
This is your king?
He finally got that far.
This is your king? Anyway, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by this bearded bitch. Anyway.
God.
So, like I was saying, we at All Happens are really bad at explaining inside jokes. And so we just be letting them fly in the group chat and in the podcast. And y'all be like, I guess that's funny. So let me let y'all in at the forefront of this joke that we have going on. As you know, we've been saying, wow, that's crazy, right? Wow, that's crazy. That stemmed from Eric. When he's done with the conversation, when he's dismissed the conversation, he'll hit you with, wow, that's crazy. Meaning, like, I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about, but I'm going to acknowledge that you're speaking.
Yeah, no way, Mike.
Damn.
Wow, really?
nice.
Son.
So then
Wow.
So we've been using that, and then recently I brought to Yetty's attention that I know whenever he don't give a fuck about what you're talking about, he'll hit you with a nice.
He gets you the JoJo nice.
I do.
So
Even in text, dude. I'll do it in text or with my voice. Nice.
man, so I want everybody that's listening. Hey, Kayla, how many times Has Yetty hit you? Think about all the times Yetty has hit you with the nice. And think about all the times you was talking about some shit and he didn't give a fuck about what you was saying.
We've all got one, though. We all got one. Mine's, oh, no way.
No way, bro.
What's yours,
No way,
Derrick?
bro.
Mine.
That's
it's
wild.
usually yeah, that's wild. Man, that's just wild, man. Wow. Really?
I'm liable to hit you with the single word, damn.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't
Mike
chat
came up
too.
with a classic.
He
Damn.
doesn't in chat all the
It's
time.
like you kind of back me.
Your chat right now, like, damn.
You kind of put because when I hit that, I would hit you with that. It's like,
Man.
damn, you kind of back me in the corner to where I can't really continue with talking my shit because now you done brought the conversation here. So, damn.
Here's the bad thing, guys, is that now that he brings that to my attention, I can recall instances where I have been hit with that.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we did when he called me out on the word nice. I was like, oh no.
Oh
People
shit!
look at me scrolling
It's
back.
one word. One word. I can type out a whole essay and then I will get one word back. Damn.
It ain't even so much as just missing or I'm not thinking about it. It's like, damn, you kind of back me in the corner. We was talking about some dumb shit, and now you done brought this conversation here. So where do we go?
That's normally how he hits me with it, but I know of a couple
like
times. Ooh.
Damn.
It's kind of like a period. It's kind of like a period on the conversation, you know. It's just
Mike hit you with the ellipses.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Oh
But
God.
so I challenge y'all at home to find it in y'all normal talk. When y'all speaking to y'all significant other, when you're speaking to people at the house, find out what their oh wow, that's crazy. Or cool
Don't
story,
do that.
bro.
Don't
is.
do that if you're married. Don't do that.
No, do it. That's crazy.
What sucks though is like when you hear it, like I heard Kayla use it on me the other day. She's like, "Wow, that's crazy," and I was like, "Hold up, wait a minute."
Oh
I'm supposed to be using this against you.
Oh man, I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
no."
Oh, fuck.
Have we really been in here an hour already?
Oh damn. Well, let's get to this Witcher, man, and then we get to the question of the week because we're gonna start hitting those up every week. So
Yes. The Witcher. What is everybody's final verdict on it? I
I'll
love it.
go last.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I'll withdraw. But it's good.
okay.
Wait, no, hold on. You haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't know. If it's
So let's
good.
try to give our best spoiler-free
No,
discussion.
hold on. I remember when Yetty got a little upset because the so-called spoilers got posted in the chat.
He did.
Yeah,
What do you
I
mean
wouldn't
you haven't
watch it.
seen it?
I haven't had time this week at all.
And
man.
you told me that you've been watching it.
No, I said I wanted to.
Oh shit.
Bring up.
Anyways,
some
marital
facts.
spout.
All
Wait a
right,
minute.
all right.
We're just gonna continue on because we don't want that marital spout
Are you
to
good?
go
You're
out.
not, seriously though, are you gonna watch it? Because we don't.
I will. Yes.
Damn.
Please do.
Right now, I'm watching Kipo, man. I'm trying to figure
Wow.
something out. Nice, bitch.
No, but in all honesty, The Witcher pretty much supernatural.
I just realized who I hit with that damn with recently. Oh no!
He's recalling every day that he's been at work. He's like,
Oh, I just told on myself. Oh,
No,
my fault,
But,
Derrick.
no, you good.
We're gonna be looking
The
at you
best-
funny now too.
The best spoiler-free review of it, pretty much supernatural hunter on a quest to pretty much save the world, and it's based off of a book and has a worldwide launching of game. So,
Yeah, but the
there you
books
go.
suck. Does it compare? Does it compare to the video game? Like, do you think it does justice to what we've able to establish from the video games?
I mean, I feel like it derives some scenes from the games, like him in the bathtub and all that stuff.
That
Or the
was a
bathroom.
callback actually to the games. It was
Right,
supposed to
that's
be.
what I'm saying. So it's deriving some pieces from the
Yeah.
games, and then there's some pieces from the book. And for those who have read the books and for those who have played the game, you can differentiate between which one's which. So
It's about 75-25, 25 towards the games.
yeah. So I feel like it did a good job. It did it justice. I want to see how, for those who don't know, I want to see how the second season plays out.
So you know we're getting an anime movie of it, right?
Yes, I can't wait to see that.
I don't know if I should let Mike go before me because I have a feeling he's got a lot to say about it.
Yeah, I think you should go last just because you have the most knowledge about The Witcher.
Yeah.
But I'm going to hit my piece.
Oh,
I
boy.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I liked
I've been
it.
waiting for this.
But here's the thing: you can like something, you can still be critical of it. I always say that.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect example. This was great. It was filmed great. The characters felt like the characters I recognize and know just from the descriptions that Ryan has given me, and just the captures I've become to understand them throughout the years through the video game, iterations of them. I will say that what's the main actor's name, Ryan?
Henry Cavill.
That role he played, while it has very few, I would say the very few lines, I wouldn't even say that his lines total would have been, more than 50 pages. But I feel like that role he played in there was so much to the T that I don't think he can go back to being Superman.
Right.
But again, it's to me, and I'm just basing this off of the storyline from episode 1 to episode 8. This is disregarding the video games, disregarding the books, just the information that they have given us within the show. It is a jumbled fucking mess.
Yeah.
It's a fun ride. I had a good time on the ride, but god damn, this is a fucked up ride.
Now, it has to be, is the problem.
Yeah,
because in order for the rest of the series to flow correctly, you have to get everyone's backstory now. And that's what you're doing. You're jumping around. I'm sure by now you. Now, if we didn't get the backstories now, season 2 would still be doing that.
You have to repeat yourself, man. You cut out really bad.
That bad, huh?
Yeah.
So you get in the back, but you're saying you're getting the backstory. So basically, what they're doing in this time jumping to explain to everybody. Okay,
they're getting it out of the way now. Season
pretty
2
much
isn't going to do that at all. It's going to stay on the timeline, which everyone's in the same one now.
Okay.
Yeah, and pretty much what IGN did as a nice thing for those who were confused by the jumps in the stories, they actually release like how you should properly watch the episodes, so that way you're not thrown around.
Yo,
I don't like
really?
that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like
You know
that.
who else did that?
I don't either, but there is absolutely no other way. Having read the books and played the games, there's no other way to do it smoother.
Hold up. There's another show that did that. It was called Into the Badlands on AMC. They did the exact same thing. They skipped all over, and then season 2 dropped, and it was freaking incredible. It was an awesome
That's
ride.
what they're
But
doing.
they did like black and white screens. They did vintage screens. It was like all over the place. And they were trying to say that when they had a flashback, it was certain colors that you had to look. It was wild, man.
Yep.
It was
Well,
a chopped mess.
Mike,
I mean-
you got anything else on it?
No, I wouldn't say that I didn't like what the show did. I don't like that IGN did what they did and put them in order, because that's not how the artist intended for me to view them. So don't go messing with stuff, because now
they made the decision after they like this wasn't a producer's call, like the director.
no, IGN did it to help people like me who didn't like that it was jumbled around. Now the fact that I don't know, my two opinions are values clash in this regard. It's just like, yo, it is a jumbled mess. I don't like that it's a jumbled mess, but I have fun with it. But also, I don't care if it's a jumbled mess. Don't go messing with stuff. Like, don't change the way. It's like if we release this, it's exactly like this. If we release this podcast and they put all the good stuff before the bad stuff, I wish they did that, actually.
Now, Mike, I want to ask you if you're done, and you might forget that you're not yet, because I know there's a certain character you're not liking too much.
Yeah, the Bard. I don't like him.
Go on.
He's Eric.
He is Eric.
Essential though. Like, yeah, in all honesty, he is really essential.
He is.
I don't care.
Is he annoying? Is that what it is?
And he sings. He's the so he in The Witcher, he is the ever present being of, hey, I made this playlist for you. You should listen to it.
All right, now look, when I go into mine, I'm going to spoil it, but I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to spoil the season, but I don't even know where to begin here. All right, let's begin with the Askir, which I'm sure, Mike, you know him as Dandelion.
No, I don't know him as anything. I know him as get the fuck
From
off
the
the
game?
screen.
So a lot of people seem to be mad because he's not named Dandelion. Problem is, in the original books, he is named Yaskir, but they translated it directly to Dandelion because that's what his name means. Well, something else, but either way, that's what it boils down to.
Oh.
I love his character, and he is almost spot. All right, his acting is spot on with how Yaskir should be. Couple problems with him though. One, he's dressed way too modern compared to the books in the game. He's supposed to have a big old silly looking hat with a, I believe it's an egret's feather, an ostrich feather. Oh man, I might be wrong, but they just completely got rid of that because they tried to do it in the screening and all that, and it wouldn't. Everyone was laughing too hard. They were like, no, we got to get rid of this. So he doesn't have he's losing a lot of character from that. He's supposed to be dressed in expensive, stupid-looking clothes, that are just over the top, and they're leaving out a lot of backstory on him right now. Like, they should have already hit us with his backstory. He is honestly, in my opinion, the most interesting character in the entire series.
Really?
And they're not really alluding to much of it right now.
Nice.
In the books and the game, he can get any woman he wants. He can do anything he wants. He is literally the best bard in the entire world, and he is world renowned. They said it in the books or in the show, like he's just kind of, no one knows him. He's just starting
right,
out.
and they kind of treated him like some kind of like street, like a street performer.
Yeah. By the time in the books when he came up and met Geralt, he was already world renowned. Like, if they follow his storyline, everyone knows who he is already. Now, they're also not alluding to the fact that, I don't know, that they're downplaying it, that he's going to record all of Geralt's history. Like, he's always there, pretty much. But I don't know. They're not making him. They're making him more of a comic relief.
Yeah, I felt that.
I haven't watched this, but I know exactly what you're talking about. It sounds like it's a good piece to put in there. Like, you need some comic relief and stuff like this, especially how serious it can get, So, no, I haven't seen it, though, so I can't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, he's losing all of his bravery, too.
Don't you put one nut in your mouth at one time. Don't you do it. I see you
in
up
the
there.
books, he's actually brave as shit. He just goes in. He does not care. And they're kind of making him a little bit of a coward in this. And also they changed the fact he's the one that opened the gin bottle and all that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that shit,
supposed to be.
I remember that shit.
But Henry's playing a great Geralt. My only complaint with him is some of his lines don't seem fluid.
Yeah.
Like if he says more than 2 words and he goes on a whole sentence, it does not. Something's wrong.
So they kept it true to the game. So
it's 75% book, but there's some stuff they got to cut.
So what are the monsters like? You haven't talked about the monsters. What are the monsters like? Are they good? Are they animated good?
It hasn't even started yet with the monsters.
They haven't showed you any monsters yet?
Yeah,
they showed one at the first episode.
They all right. They're going
with low level ones now because they didn't want to drop the budget in case the show didn't do well.
Right. They don't look like them Stranger Things monsters.
You're getting. I guarantee next season we're gonna.
You think it's gonna make it 2 seasons?
Oh, guaranteed.
It's already got confirmed.
I think it's 6 or 7.
Yeah, they confirmed.
So they got that big boy money now. Then
they got that season 2 confirmed before season 1 was released.
Netflix, though. Yeah,
Netflix has got big boy money.
Yeah, they're gonna need something.
Studio Ghibli up, man. Except for North America, the rights.
Studio Ghibli. But anyway, they're gonna need to have something there to draw people because of Disney Plus, the competition with that. And that's the thing. Like, Disney Plus existing and all these other people's doing the little streaming stuff, the little streaming apps, it is making Netflix do the most. So competition is always great.
Well, they got a problem though too, because they're not releasing new episodes of The Witcher until what, next year?
Pretty
Yeah,
much. I'm not.
That's a problem. That's a problem. It's going to lose all its steam by then.
I'm watching you the whole time, man. I'm
I
watching. I know what you're doing, man.
But no,
Mike, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just like with certain animes that do that, like with Demon Slayer. By now, my hype's gone.
but at least we knew the season was ending, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
And it's funny that you bring up anime because what's been heavy on my mind is that I've been keeping up with Sword Art.
right,
And Sword Art is apparently on hiatus until April.
right.
But they didn't tell nobody that wasn't released until like a week ago. It's been off the air for 3 weeks.
Oh. That's not good.
But whatever, man.
Wait, hold on. The Witcher's coming out with an anime? Is that what you said?
The Witcher's coming out with an animated
By Netflix.
by Netflix.
I don't know if it ties into the series or what they're planning to do there, but I think it's a horrible
Like,
idea.
they're-
I wanna see
It depends on who's producing it. If the
idea.
people that's producing it are the same people that do the
They
Castlevania
should
one, fine.
Bro, they should not be running that alongside the show, though. It's going to confuse people.
Well, my thing about it is this: like they're keeping tight-lipped about it a lot.
They should not do that right now. It needs to either be on another platform or something else, because that's going to confuse the hell out of people.
Wait a minute, and I can tell you, I can give you the exact reason why, and then Mike, you can take over from there. But the exact reason why that they're doing this, though, is think about it. You've got all this hype built up around it. For those who've already seen seen the show and everything like that, now this is something to fill them in until, say, like the next year, which
Yeah.
we won't get another. We'll have another season, but who's to say that this is just a filler between season 1 and season 2?
Now, I'm here for it, man. As someone who already knows everything that's going to happen, I'm here for it. But looking at people like Mike, who haven't played all the games and read all of it, we don't know what that anime is about. It could be from point A to point B.
Yeah.
If
So-
it is, that's not good. There's no point to watch the show anymore then.
Pretty much. So, who knows?
I would still watch it. And I mean, I waited a year for Stranger Things. I got to wait a year for Mandalorian. I got to wait a year for, I don't know.
But my thing is, what can they do in that movie? That
Wait a minute. Hold on.
you can't just do
watched
half of the
Stranger
story. You can't make The Witcher half a story in the movie and then what? It's done. Like it's all or nothing, pretty much.
Yeah.
Things? Did you just say that you watched Stranger Things?
Yeah, I didn't finish season 3, but I have been. I used to watch 1 and 2.
But it's like a horror, a suspense horror.
It's not scary.
It's really not, bro.
Well, I just got a real problem with that, dude.
The Upside Down, man.
I have a real problem with that anime because we don't know much about it. And I don't like that.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, right?
Damn.
Nice.
Nah, but he's right, because like it could shift the opinions of the show if this anime is
Yeah.
bad. Or you can get people like me, but like, yo, that anime doesn't exist to me. Like this Cowboy Bebop live action that Netflix is doing. I'm not watching
I
it.
have to watch it.
God damn it, I gotta watch it.
Uh-huh.
You're curious, aren't you?
You're doing
You
the
wanna see
same
how
thing
they-
I am.
Yeah.
Because you want
Can't-
because you
you
want to
got
know
to,
if they're
man.
gonna because you kind of want to know if they're
They
gonna
only have to do
something
one
wrong
thing,
with it.
Eric. They only have to do one thing.
And what's that?
Make Tank the intro. If they make the intro from the anime, the intro to live action, I don't care what it does.
Mine's not even that it might be bad. It's that,
It's going to be
All right.
bad.
well, just imagine this. All right. I can't seem to figure out how to put it into words. It's like The Witcher, as just put anything, any movie that you've seen that has a series going on. All right, that's a long ass story, right?
Yeah.
That's a long ass story. That's books upon books of stories. How are you going to try to? Are they going to condense the entire story into one anime? Are they going to do half of the story and it's done?
Now, to some extent, to combat that, and that's why I said, who knows? This could be just a filler until season 2.
Why even bother then? If they're just going to do what
because think
season
about
one's
it.
done, who cares?
Because think about it. When season 1 is done and over with, right? You come in, everybody's going to be like, well, what has he been doing in the meantime? That filler gives us that information. Therefore, when season 2 comes out, it's like, oh, this is what he's been doing.
Chances are that it's gonna pick exactly back up where it left off because there's some stuff that can't be skipped.
Right. Well,
they better not at least.
Well, we have to wait and see.
Mike, you liking Yennefer?
No.
As a character?
No.
No, not even as her backstory or nothing.
No, I the more I learn about it, the more I see it, the more I can't stand her. I don't
she's
care.
evil.
Yeah, I don't.
She's
care.
completely chaotic neutral.
Yeah, I don't care for her. Not at all.
I didn't think you would. You're a Triss kind of guy, aren't you?
Not even her. She kind of looked like Maya Rudolph in that show.
Not looks wise, character wise.
Oh no, because I don't know her character. Like I said.
Yeah, they're not letting on as much.
All I saw was her get fucked up, and I'm just like, oh well, she's a jobber.
That's the problem. She's supposed to be one of the main characters, and they're treating her like this.
But that teacher, though. Well, we can kind of put a pin in that because we're going to be here for another 30 minutes with this one here, man. Yeah. And plus, Yetty over here playing with sticks.
You're going to have me turn into Mike with anime here if we talk about it.
So, question of the week, guys. Listeners, viewers. Yo,
Jesus Christ.
For those of you that's our honorary sixth member of the podcast, Eric's chair, Melissa. Go and say hi. Melissa, say hi.
This song.
Hey. Yo, why scream like that, boy? You got a lot of ass. So, question of the week. If you could receive any cybernetic enhancement, what would it be and why? Derrick.
Ass.
Fuck! Choose somebody else.
Well, Yetty, since he's been up here playing with a fucking stick for the last 30 minutes.
Eyeballs.
Are you the Yetty?
Eyeballs.
Looks like him.
I'd go for ass, cheeks, and eyeballs.
Ass, cheeks, and eyeballs.
Wait. Let me think. Let me go to... Hold on. Arms. I do arms. I'd be basic and do... No,
getting
heart.
them Jack's arms.
Yeah, Jack's from
I do
MK.
heart. No. I want a robot heart. That's why.
Why?
Because I don't know.
He doesn't want to feel pain.
It just sounded cool.
He doesn't want feelings.
Oh, he do.
Damn.
Nice.
This is the second week in a row that we had a question of the week that we prepared for an entire week, and Eric came in here with like, I don't know, man. I guess it's this.
No, you gotta have cybernetic ass cheeks. I mean, that's not even a
Bro,
question.
what are you even doing with your life if you want ass cheeks?
Cybernetic ass cheeks. I want them to
know
know.
what?
but
This
Okay.
question's going to get answered in chat later because I got questions about this.
Yeah,
I want to hear them think
wait,
I
together.
already know where I'm going with that.
wait a minute. What is the power of the ass cheek of being cybernetic? Like
I
I
can't
can't say
I want
anything.
it to sound like
in
a
this.
bell getting hit
you
every time I
gain
run.
the ability to wipe sitting down.
We're not going into that. Mine would be
It's
the
an
brain.
inside joke
Give me a new brain.
to the
Whole
viewers.
thing.
A
You
new
want a new brain?
brain?
Why would you want a new brain?
But then
All
that
them
means
calculations,
you
all them
control
scenarios,
those.
speed of lightning.
Fair enough. I
All
like
of
that.
Don't
Wait.
you think I don't see you, Origin? I've watched you the entire time.
I know.
One
That's like your
at a
fucking
time.
pastime.
What
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
So
Anyway,
Derrick is
watching the
eating-
video.
Derrick is eating trail mix one nut at a time.
He is
no, I'm
practicing
not eating a fucking
segregation
cookie.
Oh yeah.
with his trail mix, man.
Anyways, for me, I would go full prosthetic. I'm sorry.
The whole body?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Why?
I mean, pretty much you can put your brain in a casing. Your brain lasts forever.
But the
What
brain
is
is
it,
not
like
you.
in the
eyebrows or something?
I want the AI brain for that reason too. After I'm dead, the body is gone. That brain's still there.
But that brings up a different discussion. Like, just because they're your memories, don't mean the memories aren't you, for to speak. We're not just data.
Yeah, that's terrifying to think about, man.
I mean, if you really look at it,
we are
the Japanese are actually trying to convert memory into data.
Yeah.
So
they're also trying to fuck robots. So
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about when the two robots like talk together and then they made their own language and stuff. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that was disturbing.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that, but it's more like
passionate.
We put you under this machine. This machine can interpret your memories, your dreams, this, that, and the other, and then we can store it on, say, like a hard drive. You could go back and replay those memories on a special type of machine.
Fuck man, this is a rabbit hole that humanity need to go down.
Fuck that. Japan trying to get humans the fuck up out of here.
But wait a minute. Here, I'll take it one further. They are also starting to put like information, like documents, stuff like that on DNA.
In your skin too. Yep.
Yes.
You know, this is a good discussion, and unfortunately, I don't think we have enough time to go into as much depth.
Oh my god!
So guess what? You're gonna have to check us out on our next episode.
Yeah.
Mike is done.
Because I know what he's saying. He's saying like that should be a topic, or at least a talking point.
Yeah, it should be. Honestly, I didn't know it would go into that depth.
Yo, that's nutty. But let me just tell you mine before we get out of here.
There's another one.
I'm getting new legs, bro. I'm getting new legs.
Man over here.
I'm getting new legs.
Wait. Why legs though? Wait, why no? Why legs?
Why not legs? It's a bigger question.
Why not?
But I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I want legs. I'd never have to sit down. I never have to groan going up the steps. My knees don't pop and click, and if they do, I could just put oil in them bitches, bro. Now, when I turn around, hey. Now, when you see Eric's walking away from his desk for the listeners at home, and that includes the cybernetic butt cheeks.
Yeah, there you go. See?
I'm going from the belt down, bro. I'm getting it all. And I'm getting the extra, ultra, high-powered calves.
What about everything?
No, dog, because I gotta get that. I gotta get those thrusters, dog. I'm gonna be out here giving everybody all the jet kicks. No, but for real, all jokes aside, I'm getting legs because the legs carry most of the load. And if I get the new legs, then I would never have to worry about, anything else in that regard. A lot of lifting, a lot of your day-to-day stuff that you don't even think about, the second hand, is all coming from your foundation, your base, your legs. So that's why I replaced them.
I feel it, man. Every day going up and down these stairs in this house I'm working on is absolutely killing me.
Yeah.
I'd do the exact opposite. I'd have everything from the torso to the neck. Maybe even the eyes.
Those legs are important. No, he's right. That was my first choice, and I started getting in depth with it. Like, man, what if I didn't need?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Give me a new nose. Give me some new eyes. Maybe some lungs. Yeah.
Look, y'all thought I was gonna say an eye, didn't you?
Yes.
No, you've been doing just fine without one.
Exactly.
Just some stuff that really matters, like legs.
Or an ear.
I ain't gonna front. One good arm, one good cybernetic, like balls to the wall, like all the money in the world spent on that arm.
You could really get it then, Mike.
Oh, I'm giving you the ultimate mock punch. It's gonna be like Escraid.
That's what you're doing, okay.
Only Escraid.
Derrick got it.
I know Derrick got it.
That's
stupid.
That's anime, bro.
Because Mike's gonna come out. He's like, "Oh, you gonna want this?" Huh?
Bam! You already know. Fucking pow bunkers on my arm.
No, your body's gonna be found next week. Like that's how hard he's gonna.
I'm going to erase you, bro. You're gonna be grape jelly on the pavement. Speaking of grape jelly on the pavement, this has been episode 23 of the Salt Happens podcast with me, the final boss, aka I ain't got none.
Leg
I was gonna hit it again, but you know, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter. Hey, new app alert. New app alert. Vine is back. It's called Byte. BYTE. We about to be on it. I'm gonna force these boys to be on it, so Yetty can do all his silly little fucking Rick and Morty shit. I'm doing it.
What's that?
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Dub.
But again, you can find me on all platforms. Final Boss versus is Final Boss VS. Instagram, Twitter. Byte's coming soon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's your boy, Derrick, aka the Kid, aka King Spicy, aka That Spicy Sauce. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter under the name just.Derrick. I was the first out of the Mighty Five to get on Byte. I had to put everybody else back up, put everybody else on that as well. So I'm already on there. I have not shot anything. I'm still looking around just to see what they got. So there you go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, Ryan.
No, I'm telling Yetty to go. He's above me. It's like Brady Bunch, man.
Not on my screen.
Story.
Hey, what's up,
Man named Yetty.
Trying to do some streaming, trying to do a little bit of everything. Like I said earlier, got my microphone. Return of the Ohms is going to come out. It's going to be paranormal. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to try to get a few people in there with some experiences that they've had, and it's going to get wild. It's going to get crazy.
Yeah, I got one if you want me on there.
Yeah, I plan on having hopefully everybody get on there at some point and just open up about some stuff, because there's a little bit more to life than just video games, and that's what we discuss. And hopefully, now that I got this sultry voice back and I can be in your ear, I can record my stuff appropriately now and get that up for you guys. So don't forget to check me out on Xbox Live at Yetty Forever with the number 4 and 2 T's, because they're important.
What's going on up there with Jack Skellington?
He's sitting in his lap. He's warm. Oh, what did you do to that man?
His leg broke, bro.
Give him some milk, man. He needs some milk.
Anyways.
He needs some milk.
So, you can find me on pretty much all platforms. This is Darks, by the way. And for the audio listeners, my skeleton's leg just broke. That's great. You know what? We're gonna get rid of that. Make sure to follow me on all platforms if you can find me. Official Dark Salts. You can find me official Deranged as well. I'll make sure to organize everything for you. Don't worry, it's coming.
All right, hey guys, this is the Rhyno. We're getting out of here, but before we do, I got one thing we've been talking about doing, and I need y'all to take to social media. We are going to start something called Salty Scenarios. I need all of y'all. All right, so if you listen to it, you remember our little desert island type thing. Now, if you want to be involved in that, what you can do is just tweet us. You can Instagram us. You can do anything and give us a scenario. And if you're lucky on the next podcast, yours will be chosen. We will pick them live, so we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. No more desert islands. We're done with that.
Yep.
No more Hunger Games. We're done with that.
You can get as specific as you want to. Like, you can give only Derrick might only have a chicken wing to go.
Oh, you
and
gonna
Mike
lose that
over here
fight?
might have a chainsaw with full gasoline.
Oh, I'm hacking and slashing, bro.
You know, you can give us whatever you want. We're here for it.
I'm Butcher
But
Pete.
this has been Salt Happens, and we're out of here. I'm gonna try to get on crawl over here.